Good morning, student. This is a first class for third semester, second year. Okay. I am Dr. A. Subramani. உங்களுக்கு எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரியும். ஓகே, இந்த செமஸ்டர் உங்களுக்கு நான் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுற சப்ஜெக்ட் பேர் ஃபண்டமெண்டல்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். ஓகே, ஸோ இது வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த செமஸ்டரில் தியரி பேப்பர் ஃபஸ்ட்டு தியரி பேப்பர். ஓகே, ஃபண்டமெண்டல் ஆஃப் டேட்டா ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். ஓகே, இப்போ வாட் இஸ் மீன் பை டேட்டா ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்? Okay, you already know data is nothing but a collection of facts. Okay, the collection of facts is maybe alphabet or numeric or symbols, anything. Okay, that is mean the collection of facts is called data. Okay, structure, what is mean by structure? We already see in C and C++ structure. But structure is nothing but how to organize the data. How to organize the data. Okay, right. It's simple as well. Array is one of the data structure. Array, you already know what is mean by array. Array is nothing but the same set of elements stored in memory contiguous manner. Memory the same data, integer data va, illa float data va. So same data type stored in continuously in particular memory space is called the array. Okay, so you know what is mean by data structure. Okay, so here the fundamental of data structure is nothing but we have a advanced data structure, but here we studied only for fundamentals of data structures. So what are the basic data structures available? Okay, so only go through that in this semester. Okay, right. So the first unit. First unit is represent array. Array, order list, sparse matrix, representation of array. So it's full and full is occupying the arrays. Okay, right. Second unit you discuss with stack and queues. Okay, stack and queues. So stack or fundamentals, queue or fundamentals. So how to use the stack and the queue. Some basic problem to solve with using of stack and queues. So this is the second unit. The third unit is nothing but linked list. Okay, linked list. Okay, in the linked list we have the different type of linked list. So single linked list, double linked list, circle linked list, doubly circular linked list. So different type of linked list is there. So what are there? Okay, we studied in the third unit. So fourth unit, the tree. Okay, you already studied the binary tree, AVL tree. Okay, so here we are using the trees. So what are the basic terminology using the binary tree? So how to represent the binary tree? So what are the tree travels available in the binary tree? Okay, what is the threaded binary tree and how to represent the binary trees of trees? So these are included in the fourth unit. The last unit is called the graph. Okay, so graph is nothing but you already studied or it's new. The graph is nothing but is a collection of edges and vertices is called the graph. So we study the terminology of the graph and the representation of the graph. So how to travel the graph, so how to connect the graph, then what are the applications of the graph, is everything is studied in the fifth unit, graphs. Okay, so textbook is a fundamental of data structure by Ellis Horowitz. Okay, is a Calcutta publication in the year of 1998. Old book, but a very good book. Okay, it's very essential to study the fundamental of data structure. Okay, right. So this is the introduction about the syllabus. So we going to see one by one. So now we ready to that how to organize this online class regarding the fundamental of data structure. Okay, right. We go through these syllabus is one by one, unit by unit. Okay, so per day 45 to 1 hour the classes are going on. Okay, some classes is handled live manner. Okay, so 1 hour வந்து daily class போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். பட் வீக்லி வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 1 hour to 2 hour கிளாஸ் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம வந்து கூகுள் மீட்லேயோ இல்லை ஜூம்லேயோ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா லைவாக வந்து நம்ம கிளாஸ் பார்ப்போம். ஓகே, நான் வந்து 1 day பிஃபோரே நான் என்ன பண்ணிடுவேன் அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு நான் வந்து அந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் உங்களுக்கு நான் ஷேர் பண்ணிடுவேன். அந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் நீங்கள் வந்து பார்த்துட்டு அந்த பர்டிகுலர் டயத்தில் வந்து நீங்கள் கூகுள் மீட்லேயோ இல்லை ஜூம்லேயோ நீங்கள் வந்து அந்த கிளாஸை வந்து அட்டென்ட் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, அப்போ வந்து கண்டிப்பாக வந்து ப்ரீவியஸ் கிளாஸ் என்ன எடுத்தோமோ அதை பற்றிய சில கேள்விகள், ஓகே, கொஸ்டின் அண்ட் ஆன்சர்ஸ் வந்து நம்ம வந்து டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். அப்போ வந்து ஒரு பர்டிகுலராக ஒருத்தரை கூப்பிட்டு கேட்டேன் அப்படின்னா நீங்கள் வந்து அதுக்கு ஆன்சர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரெடியாக இருந்துக்கீங்க. ஓகேங்களா, ரைட். அதே போல் ஒவ்வொரு யூனிட்டும் முடியும் போது ஒவ்வொரு யூனிட்லேயும் வந்து ஒரு 2 டெஸ்ட் வந்து நம்ம கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே, ஒன்று வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மல்டிபிள் சாய்ஸ் கொஸ்டின் வச்சு ஒரு டெஸ்ட் இருக்கும், இன்னொன்று வந்து பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ரிட்டன் டெஸ்ட். ஓகேங்களா, ஸோ நான் கொஸ்டின் கொடுத்துருவேன், நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா அதை வந்து நீங்கள் இது ஆன்சரை ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி நீங்கள் எனக்கு வந்து திருப்பியும் வந்து அப்லோட் பண்ணணும். இல்லை அப்படின்னா வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் வந்து நீங்கள் சென்ட் பண்ணி வரணும். ஓகேங்களா, இது வந்து 2 டைப் ஆஃப் டெஸ்ட் வந்து நம்ம கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே, இது எல்லாத்தையும் குமுலேட் பண்ணி ஃபைனலாக நம்ம வந்து இன்டர்னல் மார்க் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணிப்போம். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஆஃப் ஆர்கனைசிங் திஸ் ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ் அபவுட் ஃபண்டமெண்டல் ஆஃப் டேட்டா ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். ஓகே, ரைட். அதே போல் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நான் வீடியோ வந்து லிங்க் போட்டிருப்பேன், அந்த லிங்க்கை வந்து நீங்கள் கிளிக் பண்ணி நீங்கள் பார்த்துக்கலாம். லிங்க்கை கிளிக் பண்ணி பார்த்துட்டு நீங்கள் வந்து கமெண்ட் எதுவும் போட தேவையில்லை. ஓகேங்களா, ஏன் அப்படின்னா நீங்கள் வந்து ஒவ்வொன்றும் இப்போ லிங்க் பண்ணும்போது ஓகே சார் ஓகே சார் ஓகே சார் கமெண்ட் போட்டிங்க அப்படின்னா அது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக எங்களுக்கு வந்து ரிப்ளை ஆகணும். அந்த கமெண்ட் வந்து நாட் நெசசரி, நீங்கள் போட தேவை இல்லை. ஓகே, ரைட். இப்போ ஐ திங்க் யூ ஆர் ஆல் ரெடி டு என்டர் இன்டு தி கிளாஸ் இன் த ஃபண்டமெண்டல் ஆஃப் டேட்டா ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். எஸ் எஸ், ஓகே, வெரி குட் வெரி குட் வெரி குட், ரைட். Okay, so the paper code is UCST31, Fundamentals of Data Structures. Okay, the first introduction part. So we already studied what is meant by study of algorithm. Okay, study of algorithm. Why we study the algorithms? Okay, so what is meant by algorithm? Everybody know algorithm is nothing but a step-by-step procedures you write with using of paper and pencil. Okay, so எந்த ஒர்க்கு வந்து நம்ம வந்து செய்யணும் அப்படின்னா நம்ம என்ன செய்வோம், ஒரு ப்ரொசீஜராக வந்து நம்ம வந்து அதை ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து எழுதி வச்சுப்போம். Okay, first note down that. Okay, first do that, second do that, third do that. Then we execute line by line, we execute step by step. So this is called algorithm. Algorithm is nothing but a step-by-step procedures. Step-by-step procedures. Okay, right. The algorithm. Okay, the algorithm is a different type of algorithm is there. Okay, so you execute this algorithm with using of 4 major category. Okay, so we need 4 major category. So first you consider that the 4 major category. So you write any one of the algorithm. So what are that 4 major category? So first, machines for executing algorithm. Okay, machine for executing algorithm. Okay, this area is include everything from the smallest packet calculator to the largest general purpose computer or PCs. Okay, so suppose I want to develop one algorithm. That algorithm is executed in what type of machines? So this algorithm is using for supercomputer, this algorithm is using for small packet calculator, or this algorithm using for some ordinary minimum quality of PCs. So depends upon that the algorithm execution time will be modified, or the execution time will be changed. Suppose the same algorithm in supercomputer we execute milliseconds. Okay, so normal computer we execute seconds. At the same time, that same algorithm is executed, the calculator we have the very huge amount of time. Okay, so once we created the algorithm, that algorithm is executed in which type of machine? So machine for executing the algorithm. So this is the first area. Second, language for describing the algorithm. Language for describing the algorithm. So we want ready to write the algorithm, but which language we choose that? Okay, which language is choose that? So suppose I already studied C and C++, Java. Okay, suppose this algorithm is only suitable for writing in C language. Well, this algorithm is only suitable for writing in C++ language. So first choose that. Okay, so this language can be placed on a continuum. Okay, at one end are the language which are closer to the physical machine, and at other end are languages designed for sophisticated problem solving. Okay, so what type of machines we are using to run that algorithm? So based upon that we are also choose that languages. Okay, then this language is used to solving the particular problem in effective manner. So you choose that condition, we write the algorithm. Okay, right? You understand that? Right. So is a language is a design and a translation. Design and a translations. Okay. So each and every language have the syntax and semantics of the language. So how to write that coding of that, and how to use that coding is everything is called the syntax and the semantics. Okay. So you already know what is meant by syntax, what is meant by semantics. Syntax is nothing but how to write. Syntax is nothing but how to write. Suppose I want to create in the integer a, int a. So this is C and the C++ syntax. Okay, semantics, how to use that syntax is called the semantics. So this is very important for the any languages. Okay, right. Next, this syntax and semantics is writing with using of basic set of commands. The basic set of commands is different for languages. Okay, you understand this? Right. Next, fundamental of foundation of algorithms. So third one is called foundation of algorithm. So it's a particular task accomplished by a computing devices, or what is the minimum number of operations necessary for any algorithm which performs a certain function. Abstract model of computers are devised so that the properties can be studied. Okay, foundation of the algorithm. Okay, right. So we have creating one algorithm. At the time we fix that minimum of operation to that algorithm to solving the particular problem. So this is called the foundation of algorithm. Is very, very important. How to choose that algorithm and how to choose the basic operation to complete that particular task. Another one is called the analysis of algorithms. The analysis of algorithm is very, very important. How to computing that algorithm is based upon the time, and how to store that algorithm is based upon the space. So this is called time complexity and space complexity. So the time and space complexity is very, very important to write a analysis of the algorithm. So first, effective utilization of the algorithm is very, very, very important. So how to store and how to execute. This is very important things. So these are the study of algorithm. So first one is called machine for executing algorithm, languages for describing algorithm, foundation of algorithms, analysis of algorithms. These four area is must to consider to study of algorithm. Okay, you understand? Clear this concept? We move to next. Yes? Next topic, algorithm. What is mean by algorithm? This is the definition of algorithm. An algorithm is a finite set of instructions which, if followed, accomplish a particular task. So algorithm is nothing but a step-by-step procedure. So the step-by-step procedure is a finite set of instructions. It's called the finite set of instructions. That instructions is accomplish a particular task. Okay. So set of instruction வந்து ஒரு particular task complete பண்ணுனா அதுக்கு பேர் நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம்னா algorithm அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். Okay, right. So ஒரு algorithm, suppose I want to create a algorithm. That algorithm must satisfy some criteria. Okay, so then only it is called a successful algorithm. Okay, right. Suppose I am creating the algorithm, that algorithm is not successful because the algorithm is not satisfying the any one of the following criteria. Yes, you understand? Right. First criteria is input. There are 0 or more quantities which are externally supplied. Suppose you have an algorithm, you must supply an input. That input is a 0 or more quantity of values. Suppose 1, 2, 3 are numeric or character. Any type of input is given to that particular algorithm. That is meant by input. Right. Second, output. Suppose I give input to that algorithm. That algorithm must produce at least one quantity of output. Suppose I give many number of input, but that algorithm must give at least one output. Okay, right. Next, definiteness. Okay, each instruction must be clear and unambiguous. So algorithm have the many number of instructions. That each and every instruction is unambiguous. அதாவது repetition இருக்கக்கூடாது. Repetition இல்லாம continuous இருக்கணும். Okay, அதாவது instruction is differently you producing the result. Right. Finiteness. If we trace out the instruction of an algorithm, then for all cases the algorithm will terminate after finite number of steps. So finiteness is nothing but, suppose I write an algorithm, that algorithm should have a finite number of steps. But algorithm எழுதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு 1000 ஸ்டெப் 1000 லைன் 2000 லைன் 3000 லைன் அப்படியே போயிட்டு இருந்தது அப்படின்னா that is a waste of that. So must you choose that finite number. So suppose 10 line or 15 line, you just reducing the number of steps, that is producing the effective algorithm or the effective programmer. Okay, right. So finiteness. Next, effectiveness. So I creating the algorithm. That algorithm is executed. Executing time is taken 1 or 2 hours. That algorithm is effectiveness? No. At the same time, I writing algorithm with thousands of lines. It occupying the memory space. That algorithm is called effective? No. So you occupying the minimum memory space and executing the minimum number of minimum time. So that kind of algorithm is producing the effective result. Okay, at the same time, effective algorithm is easy to understand by the end users. Okay, so நான் பாட்டுக்கு algorithm எழுதிட்டு இருக்கேன், but அதனால புரிஞ்சுக்க முடியல அப்படின்னா அந்த algorithm is not effectiveness. Okay, at the same time, கம்மியான டயத்தில் கம்மியான மெமரி ஸ்பேஸ் வந்து ஆக்குபை பண்ணி அந்த algorithm better result produce பண்ணிச்சுன்னா that algorithm is called best. So these are the 5 criteria for in producing the best algorithm: input, output, definiteness, finiteness, effectiveness. Okay, you understand this? This is called algorithm. Right. Next. So you already know what is data structure. So data structure is nothing but the way information is organized in the memory of a computer is called the data structure. Way information is organized in the memory. Computerல எப்படி நம்ம ஒரு டேட்டாவை ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்றோம், ஸ்டோர் பண்றோம் அப்படிங்கறத வந்து டேட்டா ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்னு ஒருத்தவங்க சொல்றாங்க. அது இல்லாம the data structure is not only organize the memory of a computer, but it producing the some relationship between the data. So a data structure is a way of organizing the data that consider not only the item stored but also their relationship to each other. Suppose I want to store many number of data. The data should have some relation, okay, between to them. Okay, right. Next, advanced knowledge about the relationship between data items allows designing of efficient algorithm for the manipulation of the data. So, because I store the data, at the same time I maintain the relationship about the data, this is very helpful to designing the efficient algorithm for manipulating the data. Manipulation of the data. Okay, what are the manipulation? So, insertion, deletion, modification, search, these are the things, this is a manipulation of the data. Okay. Definition of data structure. Many algorithms requires that we use a proper representation of data to achieve efficiency. Okay, right? The proper representation of the data is very, very must. Then only producing the efficient algorithm. This representation and the operation that are allowed for it's called data structure. Okay, representation and operation. So representation, how to store the data. Operation is how to retrieve and how to manipulate the data is called data structure. Okay, right? Each data structure allow, we already told, insertion, access, deletion, in some other operations performed to the data which are stored in the memory location. Right. Why do we need data structure? I already told the data structure allows us to achieve the important code. At the same time, it's very useful to store the data as reuse the component. Okay, so structured store the data is easy to retrieve and easy to reuse. Each data structure has been implemented once. It can be used over and over again in various applications. So once is successfully stored with using of any one of the data structure in memory location for the particular data. So once we successfully stored that, so that stored data is efficiently used with variety of algorithm and variety of applications in effective manner. So for that purpose we need the data structure. Okay, common data structures are stack, queue, list, tree, graph, tables. So these are the common data structures. Okay, fine. The classification of data structures. So based on how the data items are operated, it will classify it into. So how to store and how to retrieve, based upon this we classify the data structure. Okay. So we have the primitive data structure and the non-primitive data structure. What is the primitive data structure? Is one data items are operated closer to the machine level instructions. The data item is very closer to the machine level instructions. So this is called the primitive data type. Example, integer, character, double. Non-primitive data structure is one data items are not operated closer to the machine level instruction. So this is called the non-primitive data structure. Okay, right. So linear data structure and non-linear data structure. So first, linear data structure, the data items are stored in sequential order. Data items are stored in the sequential order, one by one. Okay. So example, array, list, stack and queue. So linear data structure is nothing but store in sequential order. Non-linear data structure, the data items is not stored in sequential order. It follows some set of storing algorithm. Okay, in which the order of data is not present. Order is not present in the non-linear data structures. So it depends upon the what type of data structures is stored. Example, tree or graph. So in tree we call it is called nodes. In graph its data is called vertex. So it depends upon the data structure in non-linear data structure. Okay, right. So these are the linear data structure and non-linear data structure example. So linear data structure is a list. First is a list, second one is a dictionary. The list is classified in three types: array, linked list, ordered list. So array la one dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, dynamic array, matrix, sparse matrix is everything is present in the array. Linked list, single linked list, double linked list, circular linked list. Then order list, stack, queue. Queue on the circular queue, priority queue, and DQ. Dictionary la associative array is associated with the array type. So is a hash table. So this everything is called linear data structure. Non-linear data structure, we have a graph. Graph is represented adjacency list, adjacency matrix, and spanning trees. Then tree. Tree learn the M-way tree is a first classified binary to B tree. Okay, 2, 3, 4 tree and B plus tree. Then binary tree, binary search tree, self-balancing binary tree, binary search tree, AVL tree, red block tree, split tree, keep, min keep, max keep, and binary keep. Then finally parse tree. Okay, so these are some example for linear data structure and the non-linear data structure. Okay, so what are the operation is performed on any linear data structures? Okay, so in the linear data structure you already know what is mean by linear data structures is stored in ordered manner. Okay, so the 6 operation is performed: traverse, search, insertion, deletion, sorting, and merging. First, traverser. So processing each element in the list. Just visit that each and every element is called traverser. Search, finding the location of the element with a given value. I give the one value, that the value is present in the list or not, that is mean by search. Insertion. Suppose I give the new element, that element added into the list. Deletion. I give the particular element, that the element is deleted from the list is called deletion. Sorting. We are arranging the element in some type of order, which may be ascending order or descending order. We storing the element, that is mean the sorting. Merging. Suppose we have the two different lists. The two different lists is combined together in creating the single list is called merging. Okay. So these are the operations performed in any linear data structures: traversal, search, insertion, deletion, sorting, merging. You understand, student? Right. Next, abstract data type. What is meant by abstract data type? Abstract data type is a specification of a set of data and the set of operation that can be performed on the data. So set of data, set of operation performed on the data is called abstracted. Okay, example is set, stack, queue, tree. These are the abstract data type example. Okay, so you only using the particular set of operation on the data is called the abstract data type. Using of this ADT, so abstract data type is simply is called ADT. Okay, so use of this ADT, it helps to efficiently develop well-designed program. Okay, facilitates the decomposition of the complex task of developing a software system into a number of simpler subtasks. Okay, suppose you have a complex task, the task is divided into many tasks. You complete the task, you are getting the result. Help to reduce the number of things the programmer has to keep in mind any time. Okay, suppose bulk data or complex task, the users you understand and maintain the many number of things in the mind. So everything is collapsed. Okay, so reduce that number of things. Right. Next, break down a complex task into a number of earlier subtasks, also specifying testing and debugging. Okay, it's easy to debugging. We are using the ADT. Okay, you understand? Right. We move to next. Okay, the ADT is used to developing a, designing a program in effective manner and reducing the complexity and produce the better result. It's called ADT. It's a use of ADT. You understand?